Hello, and a warmly welcome to today's Klagemauer TV report. Due to the current situation in Syria, I would like to share with you another background story with striking similarities where a revolt preceded the fights in Mali. The country of Mali was considered to be a successful example of installing a democracy on the African continent. However, this changed in March 2012 when Amadou Toumani Touré, the head of the state at that time, was deprived of power by the military. The MNLA, National Movement of Liberation of the Azawad, took advantage of the situation and conquered the following days all towns in the north of Mali by April. The commander of the Mali troops, Amadou Sanogo, was the leader of this military revolt. Sanogo had previously participated in military training programs in the US. In 2012, he was schooled in Arizona for the intelligence service, and in 2010, he attended a 5-month training course for ground troop officers in Georgia. Beforehand, he had attended language school in Texas. Upon pressure by the West African Economic Community, a transition government was installed shortly after the putsch. The existing government, led by Amadou Sanogo, determined the political successors. In this context, it is interesting that the putschis cancelled the presidential elections scheduled for April 29th of 2012 after coming into power. While the US and their allies in their warmongering always emphasizes their purpose of installing stable democracies for the well-being of the people in other African states, in Mali the opposite is happening at present. The putschis who took the seat from the governing president and who call themselves Restoration of Democracy and of the State are even supported in their actions by France. Seen from that angle, the situation in Mali suddenly looks quite different. There is a similarity to Syria. In that case as well, France no longer excludes military actions to support the Free Syrian Army against Assad's existing government. In Mali and the surrounding territories, important uranium deposits are assumed to exist, which are desirable to the highly energy-consuming French nuclear power stations, as well as interesting oil, gold and gas resources for the USA's depleting financial system and energy reserves. My question to you tonight is, do you see that red thread? The German philosopher, author and culture scientist Peter Sloterdijk once said, "War against terror has the ideal property that it cannot be won and therefore never needs to be ended." If you think as well that this message needs to be spread out, please do not hesitate to tell your friends and acquaintances about Klagemauer TV. See you next time, and thanks for staying tuned.